Sony's Spider-Man villain spin-off universe is dead. Kraven the Hunter will be the final film in the SUCK. Oh, I mean the SUMC. For now. You know what?
Don't tell me that.
I'm not going to believe it until I see it. Let me see here. I'm going to pull this up here. As Kraven hunts for audience, Sony's Marvel Universe takes final bow for now. Now, they said that this would happen only if Kraven was not going to do well at the box office and is tracking to not do very well at the box office. It's going to be about the same, if not even a little bit lower, than Madam Web. And when Madam Web got you beat, you ain't in a good place at all.
Well, because of Madam Web, people don't want to take a chance on Kraven.
Well, they only did it to themselves.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's see here.
Madam Web beat Joker too as well.
Did it?
Yeah.
Don't tell Julian that. Julian loves Joker 2 so much. I like.
Does he still?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like, man, I'm having to tell him, Julian, like what you like. We got, y'all know Julian on the show. Julian loves Joker the more he thinks about it. As days go on, his love for Joker 2 just grows. And to the point he's just campaigning for it now.
Oh,
Because he's like, hey, brother, man, let me talk to you real quick. And it's like, what? Is Joker 2 still on your worst of list? Yeah? I really believe that you don't mean that, man. Like, man, you don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't seen enough, Corey. It's going to be an honorable mention at most.
At best, man, it's going to be honorable mention. I mean, there's so much stuff to push it out. I mean, come on, man. Don't do me like this. So, like what you like. I don't like. You come here with all these crazy opinions and we just go with it. Let me have mine. It's like Joker was a shitty movie. Even the director said so.
Did he?
He said, yeah. He alluded to. I made a bad film because I didn't want to make another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, damn, you don't stop. You act like the Joker running for damn mayor or something. Come on, man.
Can we count on your vote?
Yeah, he said, can I vote for the Joker, man? Come on. Can we have your support? No. But says the lights were on, but nobody came. At Brazil's prestigious, that's right. They had a Comic-Con Brazil, and they had a panel for Kraven, and they said the room was empty.
Dang.
Oh,
Like, yo, fuck about no Kraven. Yeah, they said, yeah, the lights were on, but nobody came. At Brazil's prestigious Comic-Con experience on Sunday, Sony Pictures' surprise panel for Kraven the Hunter, the studio's latest non-Spider-Man Marvel movie, played to rows of empty seats. According to an individual in attendance, there were no stars and not that many fans. Well, that's why. Come on, man. Yeah.
Plus, they said it was a surprise.
Yeah.
So people barely heard of it, and come on.
Yeah, I mean, even look. As much as I'm rooting against this movie, and not because I want to hate the movie, but I just want this shit to stop. But I don't. Listen, I'm not gonna pick on the movie. I ain't gonna sit up here and just try to kick it. While it's down. There were no stars and not that many fans. Just silence where superhero hype would have been. But would it have been though? Man, they go to these panels because the stars are there.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody there. I mean, what they have cardboard standouts or something?
Yeah. And we're gonna show you a trailer for the movie, the one we just saw online. You mean?
Oh, but there's 3 seconds of new footage.
Right.
The half-empty panel presentation of a $110 million budgeted anti-hero movie at one of the world's largest pop culture events reflected that Sony Marvel franchise's diminishing profile outside the mainline Spider-Man movies starring Tom Holland. I guess they're saying it has diminishing returns now. While Venom: The Last Dance launched on more than 4,000 movie screens in October, Kraven the Hunter will debut this Friday in just 3,000, a stark 25% reduction that signals waning confidence in Sony's failed Marvel. I can't read that last word because it's faded out.
Oh, yeah.
I think experiment is what they said. Yeah, look, y'all, I really am not rooting against this movie just to be a dick. I'm not. Sony they're in the same position, worse position than Marvel and DC have ever been. Where I always say that Marvel's kind of in a mess right now. DC's trying to straighten up, but they were complete garbage before. They had no direction at all. They were guessing every move. Sony was a mess because they just didn't care. They were trying to be more of a money grab than DC ever was. At least DC tried to bring somebody in and have some kind of vision. Sony's just kind of like, man, we just want the rights, and we just taking any kind of damn bottom of the barrel villain that we can to make our money. You know, and I just you know, and it would be one thing if they really were trying and it just wasn't working, but you know, for them to be just that shallow about everything, yeah, of course it's going to fail. Of course it needs to stop. You know, and that's what happens, like you said, you know, because of things like they've given them, they have not instilled any faith in the audiences at all because of the really bad movies and products they've been putting out. After Madam Web, nobody's looking forward to another Sony and Marvel movie.
No, and them saying like, I don't know, man, they put Venom in 4,000 theaters, but this one in only 3. Well, of course, Venom was a sequel.
Yeah.
That was going to succeed on some level.
Exactly. Wow, I didn't think of that, but that is true. That is
So
true.
don't make it like a big thing. Like, I don't know, they dropped it 1,000. It's like, yeah, that anybody would do that.
Yeah. I'm not, you know, I'm reading this article and I'm not ready to say that, you know, they're doing it yet, but our Sony claims that they are not going to be doing any more of these Spider-Man-less movies if this fails. And I hope it does because
Yeah, we'll see.
they deserve it. I mean, it's not like a personal bias against these movies. It's not like I'm having an allegiance to some, you know, this team over here, so I hate Sony. No, man, you know, I'm not fanboying out. I'm saying, you know, that they have been putting out inferior products for the longest time and pretty much getting money just based on brand, not quality. I would love it if they, see, to show you I'm being fair, I would love it if this actually made them learn something. Like they just went back and said, you know what? Just being greedy sons of bitches, that's not working. Maybe we do have to think about these things.
And somebody's going to go, nah.
Yeah, and then we'll be right back to this.
We'll be right back to this,
Shit.
yeah.
I'll be Tom Holland with some other goddamn F-less characters out there. He looking at y'all ain't learned a goddamn thing yet. And Venom is a fluke, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I don't even think that series is that strong.
Yeah, I feel like all the people I know who like Venom, they like it just because they like to laugh at it.
You had Kevin Feige. They're going to have to find a way to bring some people in and let Kevin Feige do his thing and find another. But James Gunn is over at DC. Basically, you have these people who are, they have, you know, they're one person driving the ship. Mm-hmm. They have a vision.
Yeah.
They need somebody to do that at Sony. And somebody said, get the Spider-Verse team to come in.
Yeah, Miller and Lord, but they tend to bounce around.
Yeah. Well, give them enough money. They'll sit their ass down.
I mean, you know, not everybody's, you know, they might be at a point like, we have enough money. We don't want to get involved in all that.
I do know something about that. They were supposed to have a giant deal with Sony and do a bunch of TV shows, and the only TV show that's going to happen is Spider-Man Noir with Nicolas Cage. So they scrapped all these other TV shows.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, having a whole lot of money makes you actually say, you know what, I got enough money. Let me just do the right thing. You know.
Well, yeah, and it'll make you say, all right, let me do this because I love it, because I'm inspired. But you might be working with somebody like Sony, who's just like, for all your inspiration, they're sabotaging you left and right.
Well, that's why I'm saying, you know, if there's one thing they've learned right here is that, okay, coming in and doing things just straight for money and trying to keep a property or a character that makes money, you know, it has diminishing returns. So now we have to bring somebody in who actually will keep quality control of it.
Right.
Somebody who cares.
Somebody who knows the material, likes to write these things. So they should get Joss Whedon. He ain't doing nothing right now.
No. Let him stay wherever he is. We've already done that. Yeah, let him stay wherever the hell he is right now. No, don't. March.
He's like, no, give me another chance. I can do it this time.
God damn it, not Josh. We like, somebody say my name. Now, don't say that name 2 more times. Yeah, controversy now with him and everything. Ain't nobody trying to deal with his ass right now. I mean, if you know, that's a great question. If not Miller and Lord, I mean, then you know, what are some names that could come out there and do this? You know, I don't know. Maybe that's somebody we haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Somebody we're not thinking about.
Yeah.
Somebody who's been there like, man, I've been wanting to do this, but nobody's contacted me. But I got some great ideas.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm just happy that I'm happy that this is even seriously being thought about right now.
Sure.
Yeah. Zack Snyder said, I ain't doing nothing. That Rebel Moon ain't going nowhere. So.